Hi, YouTube.
Hi. Morning.
Jeez,
I don't know.
we haven't been drinking like that.
No.
Good evening, Alton and Elizabeth. Quarantine Kitchen. My shot's a little bit messed up. I got too much window. So welcome. We're not doing we don't do a song this week because we only do a song every other week.
Every other week because it takes us that long to learn even a simple song.
Can I pour some more? This is the stuff that we exploded a few weeks ago from Brock Cellars. What do they call this stuff? It's the Pétillant.
Pétillant.
I still don't know what that means. I haven't looked it up. From the blah, 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 blah. And remember, I got in trouble for saying I said, what did I say? I said Mendocino instead of I said Mendocino. We're drinking the pink crap, pink stuff with bubbles in it. Cheers. Here's to your week. As I announced last week, I've given up drinking, so only wine and champagne. And champagne-like products, no liquor, and it's going okay. The cellar's almost empty.
The harder part is the coffee.
We don't have a cellar. I've also we don't have a cellar. It's called a basement.
The basement.
We have a
dark place.
We have a basement
that I go into.
It's full of those crickets.
Every
They
week
look
by
like crickets.
myself.
They look like half cricket,
See,
half
that's why
spider. They
he
jump.
He sends me down there. You know, we all make fun of it.
Some water's coming off of everything. What were you saying about? You said something else fascinating.
Caffeine. You also give up caffeine.
No, I haven't given it up. I'm down to 1 cup a day.
Yeah, so
and I'm not having any on the weekends.
Quit drinking coffee in the same week, which is like.
I won't say that it's helped my personality, but I am sleeping.
We were hopeful.
Hey, we have another version of the theme music by Chris Smallwood, who of course wrote our theme music. We've been playing it every other week as we try to decide which version we like better. So I commissioned this one specifically for you, my sweet, because this is the punk version.
Oh yeah.
So we heard the Spanish version for Chicken de Mayo, and then we had kind of a jazzy piano version.
Mexican version.
Well, it was in the Spanish style.
Right. Okay.
I don't know how to delineate between the two.
Well, one's on one side of the ocean and one's on the other.
Is that how it's going to be this week? Okay, so you guys hopefully can hear this. I got it turned up loud here. So here's the punk version.
It's very 90s. It's like the intro to a 90s skate video. Or kind of.
We need to talk to Chris about what punk is.
Wow.
Because that's like synth skate.
Synth skate? I think maybe he's invented his own.
It's not.
It also sounds like a bit of a kid's show. Which I guess Goodies kind of is. Yeah, that's kind of 90s thing going on.
Kids show?
Yeah, but that's a great thing.
Goodies is a kid's show.
I said that sounds like, well, kind of. Sometimes it's very. A lot of people say that their kids love watching Goodies with their parents.
Well, that doesn't mean it's a kid's show. I don't know how I feel about you feeling that way.
You read like young adult novels, and we all.
I don't read young adult novels. When's the last time I read young adult?
Okay, because of Zoe. But we all listened in.
What's that?
I don't know. Do they care? Are you bothered by whatever's happening? I
Oh,
only see words.
it's the phone, and I've been looking in the wrong place. No, there's the camera.
You know, we all tuned in this week to listen to Tahita Waititi.
Read James and the Giant Peach.
Roald Dahl. And if you haven't done it, Tahiti Waititi. I wasn't going to mess that up. He was the director of Thor and other wonderful, and Jojo Rabbit and all that. And What We Do in the Shadows, our favorite.
The original, yeah.
Anyway, but they are reading Roald Dahl's James and the Giant Peach, and it is worth tuning in. It's on YouTube.
And it just shows the power of rich Hollywood people, because when I went to the Roald Dahl estate to try to get the ability to read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory live, I was told that I could only read one chapter. But if I had Chris Hemsworth, I guess that would be different.
Well, you should have called Chris Hemsworth then.
Oh, yeah, because I have his number.
And Crimson, if you're out there, Chris, and you want to read.
Chris is not out there. Chris is not watching this, trust me.
You don't know that. Anyway.
Oh.
But it's worth tuning into, and it's a fundraiser for something, a health organization. I'm having a hard time today, obviously.
Just do it. By the way, a little small piece of show business. You got, not show business, but show business.
Show business.
Last week, we asked you guys about renaming this program. And we had...
because we were told by a certain network that it was...
But that's only for their... That's not for this.
Okay.
But, okay, so here's the thing. As it turns out, we're going to be doing kind of live, shorter versions of this show on Food Network's app, live, every Monday in June at 6 p.m. But
That's
those
like a double-double for me, back-to-back nights.
Back-to-back nights, kind of like doing the Tonight Show, only not. But close. So we'll be doing that. But they don't want to call it Quarantine Kitchen because their research shows that people are tired of things being called quarantine. So we're going to suggest calling that Alton and Elizabeth Cook Some Food. But you guys resoundingly
Or
in your
ANECSF.
because that rolls right off the tongue. That rolls just... That tumbles out of the mouth like a bunch of flaming chipmunks. No, it'd be like A&E Cook Some Food on the back. Because anyway, we're not changing the name of this to Alton Elizabeth Cook Some Food because you got, some food. Because you guys overwhelmingly voted to keep this Quarantine Kitchen. So we're going to keep it Quarantine Kitchen.
It's the genesis.
Because even when there's not a quarantine anymore.
In the year 2034.
We don't know that. We will we'll remember. I want to point out this week's flower arrangement.
Oh, it's attacking me this week.
Which is it? That's why I put you on that side. So Elizabeth is known for large kind of man-eating. If you saw the movie Annihilation, there's some of that in Elizabeth's work. And you've got, is it dill?
That's the fennel.
Well, that's fennel. She's got.
This is dill.
There's dill and fennel in there.
So this is homegrown.
So this is all stuff that you cut out of the yard.
And other people's yards.
And other
dun, 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 dun,
and other
dun,
people's
dun.
yards. I thought we were not going to admit that kind of thing when we do
This all came out of
when we do the show.
I'm a forager.
That's called stealing when you take it to somebody else.
I didn't.
It's okay. I like it. I like the style, and it goes very high up in the sky. It's up there.
Go big. Go big. And stay home. Go big and stay home.
People aren't staying home anymore. You know
that?
it. People aren't staying home anymore.
Not in Georgia.
I'm staying home because I like home. But we may not after tonight, because tonight we kind of had made a deal that we were not going to really do any big shopping in order to get ready for doing this show. And we've done, I think this is our 10th week. Is this our 10th week?
I lost track. It's a few. Anyway.
So it's not that we're running out of food, because we had a lot of food to begin with, but we're not like saying, oh, well, this week on Quarantine Kitchen, we're going to make blah, 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 and we're going to run to the grocery store and buy all the stuff. So Elizabeth got hold of some really great strawberries this week, and she's a big fan of strawberries, and a big fan of strawberries with mint, which we are growing out in our little container out there on the perilous deck that's going to fall in any minute. And so we thought that we would make dessert, because we haven't done a dessert yet.
And Gauntlet was thrown a few weeks ago with...
Because somebody opened their big fat mouth, might have been me. So the milk thistle thing came up. I don't even remember how milk thistle came up a few weeks ago. Do you guys remember? I can't remember if it was before or after.
Healthy eating. Because you're intimidated by it, that's why. We'll talk about that later.
I am intimidated by it, because when you say thistle, I think of something thick in my mouth with giant thorns. Now, I get that artichokes are a member of the same family. But anyway, apparently somewhere along the line, I said milk thistle waffle as a joke.
It's not. It's real. It's come to light.
But I also said something else last week as a joke. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the ferns of...
Now, I don't remember how it came up, but there was something about if ferns came into the picture, we were through. And you dared, apparently, because I came home today, and the globes, I can't even find the globes. I don't know where the globes are, but there sure as hell are a bunch of ferns on top of the refrigerator.
And of course he comes home and goes, oh, those look really good, actually. Why don't we have ferns there all the time now?
It's like a little fern forest.
It's a
Fern Gully. We could have little animals running around up there. Actually, you know what we should do? We should get some Avatar action figures, little blue ones, and like stage little dioramas up there.
I like my dioramas.
You do like dioramas. You build pretty good ones. And we could have James Cameron, you know, come in and like direct the diorama.
That would be back to my roots. My first design projects were when I was a little girl, and my mother would be like, "Get out of the house," and I would go catch toads. We saw a toad this weekend in Alabama.
You need to finish that story.
I would go and catch toads, and then I would, I guess, construct, according to her, very elaborate little dioramas, I guess. I didn't know what they were called.
How did you make the toads stay in the diorama?
They were like in a terrarium. So
you don't like nail them down or anything. I mean, they were free to roam.
They were in a terrarium, like people build terrariums, like
Except yours were
more elaborate. I don't know.
But were they natural things or were they man-made? Was
it
supposed to look like, you know?
No, I didn't
Johnson
do like
Space
Versailles
Center?
or Johnson Space Center.
I need to see you as like a 4-year-old. I think I'm going to put my toads in Versailles.
No, they were natural. It was
all I know is that when I was 4, I was still calling it Versailles because that's what it looked like to me. I wasn't educated though in the good preschool.
I don't know that you were in Versailles.
You totally did because you went to the good preschool. You're like Boston. You're like, I went to the good.
My preschool was in Atlanta.
Your preschool was in Atlanta. Well, then you're lucky to
even know.
I was
Versailles then.
Versailles. That's what your teachers called it. Anyway.
Kentucky, Versailles. Isn't there
Is there a town called Versailles in Kentucky?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure. I can't read. All my glasses on.
Was there anything else that we were going to talk about?
Oh, I have very many things to talk about, but I'm not allowed. Yeah.
This is a no-politics zone.
Non-politics.
It's a non-politic zone, okay? Deep breaths.
Yeah.
We're staying
I
away
do a
from
lot of that.
No, we're staying with that. I can't remember. We didn't have that many questions this past week that were...
it was all really about the naming of the show.
Naming of the show and people calling me various nasty things for wearing scarves. Yeah. How do you like it on that side? When the plant
I like
is...
it.
No, here. It's
nature.
like... Well, you're communing. Right?
I'm like...
so if you want me to wear a different scarf, send me a scarf because I've only got so many of them. Only like 3 of them. But it's become...
Over again. It's your thing.
It is it's a trademark.
I know. Yeah.
I'm going to get a disguise,
You're like
though.
Thurston Howell the Third.
Thurston Howell.
With your ascots, which makes me love it.
Well, love it. If I was going to go after any of the women on Gilligan's Island, it would have been Mrs. Howell because she could support me in all my yacht habit, which I don't have, airplane habit, motorcycle habit, basically things that go vroom habit. Hey, you want a Coke? Okay, so here we've got, you've already toasted milk thistle. Now, we have never, I'm going to make, we didn't have like gluten-free. Everybody's been asking everything that we do to be gluten-free. Okay,
Yes, please.
I do not have a gluten, what you want to, thank you, never be daunted. Yes, that's what it says, never be daunted. It is a, Google it, and you'll know what it's from. We have milk thistle. Milk thistle. We have a milk thistle. Milk thistle seed. That was skating right on the edge.
Right on the edge. Yeah.
Because you never go, okay, never mind. We have milk, and you've toasted this, have you not? Because it's rather fragrant. So
if you don't toast it, forget about it. Like it's like
this is a seed of the milk thistle plant.
Yes.
What is that?
Oh, that's from feeding the dog.
Something's beeping.
Yeah.
Okay, that's like a very hard.
Your dentures, is that a problem for your dentures?
Do you really want to throw down dental work with me?
No, I know. Everyone's knows. I know. I lost a tooth like a year ago. I have
literally
not gotten back. You know why? I wanted a gold tooth. I also wanted maybe then a diamond pave.
From like Cartier. So I call up Cartier. Hey, yo, my girl wants a Cartier tooth. You know, it's an incisor. And they don't have that.
I know.
Shocking.
So I couldn't get either. So I now have to get an implant. Do you know how many? It takes like 5 visits and like tons of hours. I have not had the time. But someday I'm going to have a tooth back.
Well, then.
It's from like a
and yet all my teeth are
I
real.
had done.
All my teeth are real.
Well, they all like to see them. But.
No, only my mother. My mother is. My mother used to brag only about my teeth.
Apparently, he's got. I'm not going to go. So I toasted milk thistle. It's really, and you liked it in smoothies because you say it's
we have
really
no
nice
idea.
Toasty.
It was the whole gluten-free thing. So
Gluten-free.
I don't have a gluten-free waffle recipe. I do have a waffle recipe from
You
Good
told me
Eats.
it's like virtually impossible to do a gluten-free waffle recipe.
Oh, Christ. Why do you have to say that in front of them? Because now that's going to be like, oh, well,
Gauntlet
blah, blah, blah
from-
could. No, it's good. I have an
Next
oat.
week, gluten-free waffles.
No. This is not going to be the gluten-free show. It's already become like the kale show. Although I do want to point out that, you know, we had a picture of kale in our snapshot last week, and I don't know that people liked it very much.
No.
Anyway,
okay.
I have an oat-based waffle recipe from Good Eats from our second oat show, which was in season, I want to say 14 of Good Eats, and it's mostly
2.0?
oats.
All right, I'm going to go turn the music. We'll explain
What
to
did you
them
just say?
2.0.
Can I-
2.0.
2.0 oat?
Yeah.
Call the police.
Like 2.0. Never mind.
So, as soon as this is over, Elizabeth's going to go on the computer and watch after the upload because she wants to see if I like mug behind her back or do anything that looks, you know, like suspicious behind her back. So just, I'm not doing anything. I know some of you kind of like love it when you're like, we're rolling our eyes behind each other. She can do that all day long. I'm not doing anything because I'm not going to get in trouble for that kind of stuff. Because I
You mean like when you turned up the heat on me last week? You think I didn't know that? I knew that.
I turned up the heat. Yeah, I got in trouble for that. I turned the heat up on her pan when she wasn't looking, and I heard about that later. There were words. I don't have any words this week. All right, you take the con.
I'm gonna take the con.
You take the con.
No.
You move the camera, and that way you can be right up close and personal, and I'll stay in the back.
I don't want to be able to close them.
They would rather look at you than me. So I say we grind these and taste them
Yes.
before we.
We have a grinder.
We do. I stole this from the Good Eats kitchen. It's one of the.
What? You can move it. Here.
Just that one.
Yeah, it's moved.
Because I have. I'm okay.
Take your tick.
Oh, and I also want to point out there won't be any ugly overhead light because we brought a light.
Yeah, and what
From
we
the
agreed.
studio.
Somebody said you look like clowns when you turn on the light.
Well, no. What they said was
You did. They did.
we look like clowns, Elizabeth, when they turn on the light. Meaning I look like a clown all the time. You look like a clown when they turn on the light.
Yeah, we turn orange. Anyway. Touch it. I'm
Grind
grinding.
that stuff. Let's see it. More.
More.
I think more.
It smells like Cheerios.
It smells exactly like Cheerios. So that's what it looks like now. There we go.
And we can snort it. That's how we get through our quarantine. It's exactly like a Cheerio. So now we know that Cheerios are actually made of milk thistle.
I don't think Cheerios. There is a haunting aroma of Cheerios.
No, it's Cheerios with milk. It's not just the Cheerios. It's the way the milk smells.
Well, do you want to get some? We don't have any milk.
No,
We don't
I'm
even
just
have
saying,
anything that
that's
looks
what it
like
smells
milk.
like.
We don't.
No, we don't do milk anymore either.
No, we have buttermilk. I was lucky. I found some buttermilk in the refrigerator downstairs. I don't know how old it is. I have champagne burps, so you guys just know I'm going to be belching. You're not drinking as fast as I am.
Oh, I just
There's what?
I thought we did Aperol spritzes. That was like the initial.
We don't have anything to spritz with, and besides, putting Aperol on this would be a real shame. There you go. Okay, so we know that we have something that smells like Cheerios, and that's actually.
So milk thistle can be. I ordered it online. So like Monterey Bay Spice Company. I'll look and see if I ordered that from. What's your problem?
My problem is it doesn't taste very good. It doesn't taste like it smells. You know, like people complain about coffee, not.
Did it taste different from the...
What's it supposed to be good for? Why are we going to eat this stuff? That's what I want to know.
I'm sure they're telling you.
I'm not paying attention. No, they're not telling me anything. Those branches and greenery are so distracting. The branches and greenery are so distracting. They actually said that. Well, I don't know why. I can't imagine why anybody would think. We're liver support. It's about liver support.
Yes.
Show us the kimchi. Do we still even have the kimchi?
Kidney.
Do we still have the kimchi?
Yes. Anyway, Monterey Bay Spice Company or something like that. But you can order.
You find the kimchi. You want the kimchi? Go on in there and find the kimchi. I don't know where the hell the kimchi is.
I may have taken it elsewhere. Maybe.
Yeah, can you hold this bag of, what the hell is that? No, you just hold the freaking kale. You want visitation with the kimchi?
Yay!
There's the kimchi. We've eaten some of it. Not a whole lot. It's pretty potent stuff.
Yeah.
You want us to do something with the kimchi before the end of the night? Maybe we'll...
Not going with the milk thistle.
Oh, I thought you said anything goes with milk thistle. Now get your kale back in there. How much kale do we need?
I was going to saute it, and then you asked me to come over to do something.
Why does it always come down to me doing something wrong?
I was literally like getting ready to cook it, and you're like, come to the office and do this thing. Or get your package, or give me the key, or whatever it was. Anyway, and then
Oh, was that when I called you to say the new base that I bought you came in? Do you want to come get your new base? It's an old base. It's a vintage base.
It'll debut next week.
From Imperial Vintage Guitars in Burbank, California, run by a friend of mine. So yeah, the plant, they don't like it. They are all saying when you were in the pantry, they were all talking about how distracting the plant was. I'm kidding. One person, and I blocked them.
Another vote. Who hates the flowers?
The globes are better than the ferns. I don't know. I kind of like the. I don't look. We shouldn't read these. We're not gonna read these. We'll do something else with those. So we have ground up the thistle. I'm gonna bring over. Things are just gonna go downhill real quick. I'm gonna get the.
Well, that's encouraging.
Waffle
iron. Stay tuned as things go downhill quickly.
So we're gonna make waffles based on my oat.
Waffles. Oh, it's so tiny.
I think you'll find it big enough.
I refrain.
Why does every...
It is tiny.
It's not tiny. It's normal. It's not Belgian. I mean, it's not like, big freaking honking Belgian waffle iron. This is normal. We used this on Good Eats for years. This is what we cooked the waffles from the waffle show. It's still greeked with red tape where we... it's old. This thing's a dozen years old, minimum.
Normal.
And you guys are gonna ask me who made it. It's this one's a Villaware. I don't think they still make it anymore. Do not immerse in any liquid. They didn't say water. They covered themselves by saying any liquid.
And don't pour a vat of beer and immerse your waffle.
That would be a mistake.
That's a liquid.
Because I want to protect our
the champagne.
Our island. In the champagne. I'm going to put that on a quarter sheet pan, which we have here.
That's what
Will this reach? If we come over there, I'm gonna have to come over into the plant zone.
The distracting plant.
To plug that in.
It's all like.
Oh no, we unplugged our light and plunged us into.
It's what I could get.
Okay, so we have our the waffle iron is hooked up and heating, and I'm gonna.
From the plant life.
Oh my God! Because the plant might die.
No, I meant like if you.
Let's mix up some. Okay, so what are we gonna have? We're gonna have milk thistle waffles for dessert because doesn't that sound good? And
this was not my idea.
It kind of. Who brought the milk thistle into the house?
Yeah, I didn't say, hey, I think we should feature this and talk about it and make waffles out of it.
Well, we're gonna. That's what's happening now. So I'm gonna mix up the waffle mix. But you're gonna put some fruit. You're gonna make like a compote.
I've already done it.
You've already done it? Are you serious?
Yeah.
What about, you haven't put any, is there any sugar on it?
Yes, it's macerating.
It's really dark over here. I'm at least going to turn on.
Okay, you go do that. You go visit the ferns. You go to Fern Gully.
I'm going to Fern Gully. We need some mint. It's really dark on these stairs. And how many freaking mint? I mean, how many? There's a lot of fern.
Well, you gotta have one. You gotta have 7. I said 7. I think it's actually 5. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There. Nope, there. You said we're gonna be done.
So are you gonna? What do you mean we're gonna be done? What?
That's what you said.
We're gonna be done with what?
You said.
Oh, that we'd be finished. That you and I were finished if you put ferns up there.
Yeah. So I've got the paper.
What paper? Are you gonna go cut some mint?
Yes.
Here. Everybody wants to see what the garden's looking like. So this is the entire garden. This is all of it. What the bloody hell? What the hell is this? Is this the Blair Witch Project? Is that what it is? Oh, okay. That's terrifying.
It's for a client.
Really? The Addams Family? All right, which mint are you going to use, my dear? There are no trains going by. I know you guys often ask about that. All right, so we're using spearmint.
2 minutes.
No, wait 2 minutes. You'll hardly notice that it's there. All right, let's go back inside. Okay, so what I did is I pulled my oat waffle recipe off the internet because I didn't have it. And look, it's got, how many stars did it? I didn't see how many stars it got. Oh, I didn't print that part out. I wanted to see how many good stars it got. But its level is easy. It says that it takes 26 minutes. I don't believe that. I don't know who the hell times something to 26 minutes.
Like speaking while you're, look at the size of this mint leaf. This is quite large. Quite large. My face for scale. It's big. Pretty big mint. A girl can grow some big mint. Just saying. Sorry. I was excited. About the size of a mint.
Do you want to go deeper into why you're excited about the size of the mint? Wow, that's some freaking mint.
Okay.
Shut up, waffle iron. I'll do it with you later.
Why is it making that noise?
Because little bitty waffle irons make tiny, incy beansy little squeaking sounds.
Takes a big man to use a small iron.
It takes what?
A big man to use a small iron.
Here, let's pretend it's one of your floral arrangements, and we'll just put it in your...
Glue it to my face.
I'll glue it to your face. Wow, look at that. It's the biggest freaking mint I've ever seen. Wow.
Okay.
It would be a real shame to cut that. You know what I'm saying?
Go natural. All right.
It's going to be uncut mint leaves is what you're saying? This has gone a really bad place. I have, I set out, I had time to do a little mise en place here. So I've got...
mise en place.
Mise en place, if you saw my live tour. We can't do that. It's Rodgers and Hammerstein. You can't do that. So what I've got here is I've got 4 ounce... Well, I hacked it into a song called Mise en Place.
I know. So I can't sing it, but you can play it live?
Yes, because this is recorded. So what do I have here? I've got 5.5 ounces of old-fashioned oats. Now, these need to be toasted. So for a little bit of...
Anybody who cares, we have...
Scabs isn't...
She's...
Mr. Puff is at the dry cleaners.
I don't know where the dog is, though.
See, things are a mess. It's like y'all's house. When you do Zoom meetings, everything looks great, but the rest of it's...
That's one dog. Francis is back, by the way.
Franny's back. Franny? Hey, buddy.
He missed you.
Yes, my buddy.
We're not cooking meat, so he's not here.
Scabby, Scabbers, you want to come lay on your blanket? No, she's not going to do that. Fine. Fine. We didn't want you over here in the kitchen anyway. We were really happy without you over here. The point is we have supplied ample bedding for that animal. So what Elizabeth has done here is she's chopped up some strawberries and tossed those. Would you put a little sugar on them, right?
Macerating.
They're macerating. Of course, the sugar not only seasons them, but pulls out some of the juices. And she's going to toss that with, well, it's just like you to take the biggest, most beautiful mint leaf and chop it down into little bits, isn't it?
I have Dominion.
You have Dominion. And that's all that's going to be? No vinegar, no balsamic vinegar, no salt, no. Okay, all right. That's fine, no. No.
How about black pepper? I know you like black pepper.
How about vodka? What?
How about a little black pepper? I know you like
I think black pepper would be really a good idea. So I'm behind now. These are going to be assembled via the muffin method. So I'm going to toast the
muffin method?
The muffin method. And everybody that's a Good Eats fan knows exactly what the muffin is. It means that we're going to mix all of the liquid ingredients together in one bowl, all the dry ingredients together in another bowl, and then mix them together at the last minute.
That would also be the cookie method.
No, it would not be. There is no such thing as the cookie method because most cookies are assembled via the creaming method. I wrote a book about this.
Okay. You can buy the book on...
You could, I'm not here to sell books. What else are we gonna have? We're gonna put the fruit on top of the waffles?
Oh, you were gonna make evaporated milk or whipped cream. I can't remember where we landed on.
Well, if we have whipping cream, we'll do that.
We had a discussion about this, because I wanted to do a tres leche, and you're like, no.
We can't do a tres leche, we don't have that kind of time. What the bloody hell is this?
What is your complaint now? That's my keto bread.
Keto bread? So that would be gluten-free?
Yes.
What the hell is this? Is that like from Hamilton, but a baker?
It looks
It's like
Miserable.
What did I miss? Or more like Miserable. No, Miserable is the poor bastard who eats this.
Oh my gosh, we're not going to go into the fact that you ate it and liked it earlier today.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was
Wow.
better.
Your other what? It's okay. You can have other husbands. That's fine.
You talk.
Maybe he can help cover your shoe expenses.
I never wear shoes.
All right, we don't.
I'm in bare feet all the time.
Oh, jeez. All right, there's no cream. I know that I said that I would at least look for the ooh, pickled mushrooms. I got it. I have a backup. What makes you think I wouldn't have a backup?
Nothing. You always have backup.
And excuses. Backups and excuses I always have. I'm always ready with one of them.
How do you back up? We were going to do that. What the 2 cans for evaporated milk or something?
I'll find the evaporated milk. You can whip. Okay, that's going to burn lickety-split if I don't watch it. Into the pantry. So we wanted whipped cream on top of this. We don't have cream. But we did a little bit of research, and it is a for sure thing that you can whip evaporated milk like whipped cream. It really helps, though, to have confectioner's sugar. Does your house look like this? People think we have a lot of food. We don't. It's just a mess. Oh, and another light bulb's out in here. Pretty. Oh, what watches are we wearing? I'm wearing my Grand Seiko Godzilla edition, only 650 made, and Elizabeth is wearing her late father's Omega. Oh, you are. Look who went for the Aperol while I was gone. Do you think the people at Brock Cellars would like that? Well, you're not going to hit me. So Elizabeth is wearing, yeah, it's a waffle iron. Elizabeth is wearing a really beautiful Omega that was her dad's, and he's not with us anymore, but the watch is. Yeah, hit me with some Aperol. I'll go there. There you go.
Ain't it pretty? Ain't it pretty?
Yep, that's the thing. All right, so I have got evaporated milk and some confectioner's sugar, which is going to help to stabilize that foam structure. But I'm not going to do that yet. Well, I will. But the first thing I've got to do is I've really got to get, how are we on time? We're already 35 minutes in, so I need to grind that up. Oh, crap, I'm going to need the food processor. And that's your thing. Here, we're going to do a super Batman shot.
From now. You know how I feel about my food processor.
Look at that shot. Now that's Batman.
Oh.
Our sun bouncing off that building. That's okay, you can see it.
Christopher Nolan Batman, or what kind of Batman?
No, that's like the 60s Batman. Look how perfectly you distributed the mint. You really did. You did a nice job on it. I'm going to set this over here on the table. It's that time of day where the lights come in and making everything look so pretty.
And the train's going by.
And the train's going by. Okay. Yeah! Woo! I want to point out, for those of you looking for that are train people, this is a CSX line, and oddly enough, the switching yard right across the street is called Elizabeth Station. No, Elizabeth Yard. Just happened that way.
It's a coupling yard.
It's a coupling yard.
It is. So it's really great. At 2 in the morning, they're like
coupling. We get to hear the trains couple.
It's a little embarrassing at times, but...
Do we have a blade for the food processor?
Well, that's what I'm looking for.
So you guys can get this off of the interwebs. You complain rightfully about never being able to get the recipes to anything on this show. because Elizabeth here never writes anything down. I do, and this is the recipe from
But you know what's been
Haute
nice?
Cuisine. That was the name of the show. Haute Cuisine 2. Haute Cuisine 2.
The people have said that they did their own thing. They took inspiration from what I cook. And
I don't think there's anything wrong with the way you cook. You cook wonderful. I need a whisk. I can't get...
Whisk.
Do you know where a whisk is?
Whisk it right.
Shut up!
Whisk it, baby.
Oh, here's a little one. It's like a...
Everything's little.
Little... Oh, everything you grab is big, and everything I grab is tiny, eensy, weensy.
I don't know if we have
Something you want to say?
I don't know.
Do you want to say something?
I don't know if we have a larger whisk in the house. Except for the one that came with the food, the mismatcher, which you asked me about.
I'm not going to use that one.
Okay.
I don't even remember what I'm doing anymore. Okay, hold on. Do you have a chore currently?
No, I guess
not.
not.
Would you whisk these together? Would you beat those together while I get ready to... Here.
Beating.
Use that tiny, eensy, beansy whisk.
It's dainty. You're probably going to... Now, I know there's people... Okay, so I'm going to... Do you do...
Ow, shit. I need 5.5 ounces of these oats.
Is that 5?
Just
do you understand? Oh, ounces.
It was written in... Ah, damn it.
Did you already measure it then?
It was written... Yeah.
Okay.
I weighed my mise en place. That's part of mise en place. But I didn't do it in grams. This recipe wasn't written in grams. I didn't have time to convert it because I can't do that in my head. So I'm not that smart.
Oh, you used the little frothy thing yesterday.
I didn't. What are you talking about?
On the wine.
Where?
On your Instagram
on
live.
What? I don't. Yes, I used the little frothy
So I
thing.
could use my multitasker frothy thing, since you were regaling it for being.
But a whisk is... You really want raw egg all over your thing.
It's so cute.
You want to talk about little?
I like little things.
Except apparently ferns.
Look.
You like little things.
They don't smell. They don't sell little ferns. Everyone buys a starter
That is
fern.
pathetic.
So cute. Look.
That's not even getting the job done. It's only okay to bring a small tool to the party.
It's not getting the job done. You get job done if you're lying. For those of you who missed it, he walked his wine. Which I thought was interesting. Airy.
I am working this oatmeal until it is basically the consistency of whole wheat flour. This is going to make up the bulk of our waffle. I'm breaking it into little bitty pieces. But feel the power. Come put your hand on this. Put your hand right there and feel the power pulsing through this. You feel that?
I'm familiar.
That's power. And you know what? With a motor rated like this, I mean, we could do this all night long. All night long. Here's your thing back.
Weird.
Yeah, that took care of business.
Maybe that's why I always use the food processor, because I enjoy the power. I don't know what that was. Is that food processor cam? Blade cam? I don't know.
Blade cam. I'm gonna need another power tool here in a minute, so I'm gonna have to.
Here's a question: have you ever put a camera inside a food processor?
Of course, I've put a camera inside a food processor.
While it's going?
I put a camera, yes, right down the snoz.
You dangled it down the snoz.
I did. I've put cameras any place a camera can go. That's what I do. All right, so obviously I'm behind here. So, oh crap, I do need a bowl.
I need a bowl.
Can you get a bowl for me? That'd be awesome. I'm gonna put all the wet stuff together. Oh, my sweet darling, could you microwave the...
What?
Could you microwave the butter for me?
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking...
A different sweet darling? Here.
What other sweet darlings could there be?
In the room currently? No.
In the room currently? Here. This is here for Good Eats fans. Oh, hell. There we go. Yeah, you kind of get that. Of course, I can't actually run. Can't run the microwave. I just need to melt this butter. It's 2 ounces of butter. That thing chirps like a dying canary.
I keep thinking they're fireworks.
They're going to be fireworks. I'm using Kerrygold, which doesn't pop as bad in the microwave because it doesn't have as much water content. I'm sorry that it's so dark in here. Lost another light bulb. I haven't gotten up there yet. That's a really tall ceiling. I should really be doing something up on that shelf. Okay.
We're smoking.
There we go. I know. It's because there was some no stick. Oh, crap. Shit.
How can I assist?
Do we have any like no stick spray? Do we like Baker's
No.
Joy or Pam or anything like that?
No, that we don't have. But we have oil.
I don't want to oil hand lube that iron over there.
But you'd rather spray a caustic,
What's caustic? Just because it comes out of a can doesn't mean it's a carcinogen. Some of those things are made out of nothing but turmeric and milk thistle.
Well, we have both.
And kale semen. Kale semen.
What's wrong with the oil?
Well, if we're out of kale semen, I guess we'll have to. I actually need 2 bowls. No, I don't. I just invented the concept of kale semen.
I am ignoring it. After that, I'm over there just trying to shake that off.
I have, the recipe calls for 16 ounces of buttermilk. I don't believe it. That sounds wrong to me. So I've got 3 beaten eggs here, and you've done those perfectly with your Eensy Beensy frothing tool. And now I'm going to add the buttermilk.
Again.
Do we still have a whisk? So I'm only using like 13 ounces.
No,
Can I have a
sold
whisk? Could the music be a little louder? I feel like we're in an actual...
Well, you can't always hear very well, honey, so I want you to be able to enjoy it. These hearing aids. I didn't realize it was so loud. Okay. I'm whisking. I'm whisking.
Did you say something? I'm sorry, did you say something? Because I hang on every word. All right, we're going to add this at the very last minute. So in this bowl, we've got 4 ounces. 4 ounces of all-purpose flour. I don't know how many grams that is, so we're going to put that together. I've got 3 tablespoons of sugar, regular old sucrose. Actually, that should have gone in there. Shit. It'll be all right. Nope, it's all right. Sugar, typically in baking...
the dry, wet muffin method. And sugar is dry.
In professional baking formulas, sugar is treated as a wet ingredient.
Why?
Because it dissolves in such a small amount of liquid. And much more than other things.
I just learned that.
It's absolutely true. Any professional baker there will tell you that sugars are almost always included. I should not have put that in there.
For the...
I need baking soda and baking powder.
Wow. Do you have them there? Or do I need to find them? Oh, I'll open this one.
Yes, I do. The important thing is to not mix them up. So the baking soda amount, which will always be typically half of the baking powder amount in a recipe like this. So I got one. I've got the only measuring devices here. Were you going to use like a regular spoon? Can't do that. Okay, so there's a half teaspoon of the baking soda and a teaspoon of baking powder. Standard formulation with my recipes is typically half.
Dare I ask?
By the way, you haven't seen this episode of Good Eats because you've only seen about 4 episodes of Good Eats.
Whatever we watched the other day.
People will tell you that it's a pretty good show.
I've heard that. Yeah.
There's a teaspoon of baking powder.
It's an excellent show. It is.
No, you don't have to say that just because I'm here.
No.
It's a very little show. It's very short. It's a very short show. It's only like 21 minutes because of the commercials, so it's short. Short little eensy beensy. Okay, do I have everything in here? Butter, buttermilk. Teaspoon of Winnie Kosher salt, of course, because I wrote the recipe. And I don't agree with this. This says it needs a teaspoon.
He's not agreeing with his own recipe. He's disagreeing with his own
recipe. Yeah, well, I have the right to do that. I'm going to go...
I get it, but I'd like that you're announcing
half and a... I'm
Buy
going
the
3/4.
Get the recipe, but don't actually agree with it.
This actually is not in a book. Oh. I went and looked. It's not. It's only online. It didn't make it the cut when I did the Good Eats book.
Now I know why.
No,
So.
But now.
By putting the sugar.
I'm doing math.
This hurts. It's gonna take a minute.
Okay, because I'm trying to think of how much of the oat flour to replace. How's the thistle?
Right there.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna.
Meanwhile,
shut up! God damn it.
It just wants attention. What does it want?
Something little. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually take 2 tablespoons out of the oat flour and replace with 2 tablespoons.
They can't sell her
of
thing as
thistle.
like, should we put this down a little bit?
You want to do the camera work?
No.
Knock yourself out. Go. No, really.
No,
You see the 2 hands I have are the. You push the button. No, you won't. You push
I don't know.
Push.
Where?
No.
Oh, this? I don't know.
The big red button. See the red button?
The big
that
red
unlocks
button.
the head. It's not that big. Push it in, and it unlocks the head.
Ah. See?
But now they can't see us.
We can get down here. Oh, I can. So now we're cooking.
So now we're cooking. I have a I'm cooking with my hand.
Walk this way.
No, walk this way. All right, so my flour mixture with 2 tablespoons of milk thistle replacement going into the dry goods that also includes sugar, which is technically white good. And we'll save some more of this sprinkle on top because God knows we want that. Here, I'm gonna now the butter, which was microwaved but is cooled down now, is going in.
I'm not sure about the microwaving in plastic.
You know what? People microwave in plastic all the freaking time.
Yeah, and they get cancer all the time too. No, it's a talk. Do you guys do you microwave in plastic? Or does it bother you? Oh. I got us. This is kind of nice. This is a good shot. Right here. I always find myself like...
Drawn to me?
Yeah, thank you. Magnetic.
Yeah, I got a big old charisma bubble. I may have little other things, but my charisma bubble is wider than your plants. The reach of my charisma bubbles.
Oh, that's my plants.
Look how the light is falling so perfectly.
See?
And notice it's reaching for me. So here's the wet works. Here's the dry works.
Except the sugar. It shouldn't be in there.
Technically, no.
I do want to know seriously, like, had you done it correctly and put the sugar in with the wet stuff, what would be the difference? Like, what's going to happen?
We would
now?
guarantee that the first thing to dissolve would have been the sugar, which should already be in a dissolved state right now. But instead, when this wet mixture hits this dry mixture, there's going to be competition. And I don't know how I feel about that. Now, ordinarily, I like to dump...
Why does it matter?
Because this is baking. Everything matters in baking. I would typically like to dump dry ingredients on top of wet ingredients. But we don't have that many bowls because we live
I have a
different life
bowl.
here.
Actually.
Well, why don't you just go get your big black bowl and we'll see how big it is.
Okay. So now we can dump this. I'm sorry, I can't resist, but it is actually.
That's what I've heard.
Can I? All right, so.
Oh, by all means. By all means. Pour that liquid right into that big old black bowl. Go ahead.
This is the largest bowl we have.
I'm sure it is the largest bowl we have.
Okay. Now.
No, this is all you now. I'm just going to stand over here and drink my little pink girly drink by the window.
But next year.
Go ahead. How do you bring those two things together? What's the most efficient way to do it?
Oh no, you're going to coach me from over there because you're intimidated by my big black bowl. Okay, I'm willing to do this. Will you just tell me what to do? Please. Nice man. What? Oh, well. Did you see the action, ladies and gentlemen? He poured the little white bowl into the little black bowl. It all went in at once. Oh wait, I'm gonna do this fancy camera work. There. Oh, there we go. Why does this thing it does
now,
that?
Anybody that knows quick bread batters, and that is what this is you don't want to mix any more than you absolutely have to, or you'll create what? Gluten, which could toughen the overall product, which we don't want. Now, we do have to do a little extra mixing though, because we have oat flour here and milk thistle, and I've got absolutely no idea how that's going to actually work. Here, let's...
And Chirpy over there is...
Chirpy is...
Oh, see? He goes for it.
Scabigail! You're missing it! Come on, girl!
She can't be bothered.
Scabigail, come on!
It's not an animal
really?
product.
Okay,
She can't be bothered.
she can't. I got cheese!
No.
God, she's... All right, well, Francis likes it.
Francis approved.
So it's Franny approved, and we'll just mix that up a little bit more. There we go. That's the most fun I've had all day. There's nothing. Where has his mouth been?
Well, you told me you had him all day.
Quite potentially in the place
day.
where his balls used to be. But he doesn't have balls, so it's not like he was licking them.
No, he was sleeping all day in my car. He's probably fine.
It's going to cook, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, we're going to make our waffles now. That's something you wouldn't have ever seen on Food Network. I'm here to tell you that right now. Okay, I don't have a way to really
Maybe
oil.
no one else is going to see it. Okay.
Is the light better? We don't look orange. Okay. Can you do the camera work while I cook the? Oh crap.
I have to heat some syrup, I think. Oh no, the milk.
I need to deal with the milk before I actually. Well, no, because the waffles wouldn't be served hot in that case. Let's cook a couple of waffles and then we'll whip the cream.
Okay. I'll go get the can. Where are they?
We already have one out, but we need the mixer. We're gonna need a stand mixer. Here's the thing about making evaporated milk into a foam is it takes a hell of a lot of agitation. Whipped cream has a lot of fat, which helps things a lot.
It's in the right place then.
Hey, look at that great big mixer.
How do you make it
Well,
go up?
KitchenAid. What the? Okay, this has to, in this model, you have to lock.
Clearly,
twist
I never
that
baked, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, not
And
in this
then
house.
and we're gonna need the whisk.
Yep.
And I tell you what, open this can. Oh shit! Oh, we don't have a regular church key, do we? We need a.
I'm gonna be pounding on a rock.
No, here. Just use the can opener. Right?
Okay.
And then we're gonna add some of confectioner's sugar, about a teaspoon of this.
Okay.
With those spoons, I don't want to touch it because I'm gonna cut myself in that thing.
Okay.
And then start it on low.
Whole can?
And then no, half can. And you need to. Oh shit, the cables.
I'll do it.
Okay, great. I'm going to need a spooning device.
Spoonerific. Would you like a different spooning device?
Well, I'm not really happy. This is how we live. Oh, wait, no, I don't think that'll do it. Yeah, I'll use this ice cream scooper, I guess. Or maybe, no, I'll use that. That'll be better.
Wow, so many choices.
What brand of instant read thermometer, somebody said? The only thermometers you will ever see in my house, our house, is ThermoWorks. We are big fan. Whoa, hey. No, don't unplug it. Just turn it off.
There we go. Wow.
Notice, KitchenAid, that all the knobs have popped off of my mixer. Thanks for that. Yeah, these are the only. This is the infrared. I'm shooting the laser right at the camera. That's fun.
How much sugar? Now they're gonna.
I'm gonna take your temperature. I'm gonna make sure you ain't got the COVID. You're 95.3.
But I'm.
You ain't got the COVID. You're a zombie. Shut up. I'll deal with you in a minute. I'm gonna take mine. I'm gonna take my own temperature. Am I getting it? Can you tell from the camera?
Yes, you look like you're about to off yourself.
I'm even colder. I'm 94.8.
You're like amphibian.
Well, hold on. We can always take. Would you like me to take your temperature with this?
No, I would not.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Too small. I get it. Okay, fine. That's fine. We're big fans.
The sugar.
I would say about a teaspoon.
Teaspoon.
Yeah. And then whip that stuff up. So I'm going to come over here and use this. Are you ready for? Oh, wait. Are you ready for another drink?
Yes.
My dove. What?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. How are you guys doing? We're coming up on an hour. Sorry.
Speed.
Uh,
More than that, I'm assuming.
Where's your glass? Yeah, put the Spurs to it. All right, this is your glass?
I don't know, they look the same.
Here you go. Oh. So usually we're Campari people, but occasionally...
No, not for Aperol spritzes.
Not for Aperol spritzes. This is technically not an Aperol spritz, but...
We're waiting for some more batter.
Go get some batter in a minute. Okay, I need another drink, and then I promise to make... We're gonna make waffles. By the way, when we do this live thing on Food Network, there'll be what? Hey, Francis. There will be a Q&A session, which we never seem to get around to here. Although I do believe that we answer most of your. Okay, here I go.
Oh, someone last time said that they wouldn't eat any food out of any kitchen that our filthy dog is in.
Our filthy dogs. Our dogs aren't filthy. However, they did comment on the filthy rug, and I'm going to give them that. The rug is relatively filthy, but we don't eat off the rug.
No, and we have it clean once a month. Dude. I'm not really slow very much.
Okay. Pod waffle iron.
How long do we going to whip this for?
Whip it good.
Whip it, baby. Whip it, right?
I don't like the way this looks at all, and I blame the milk thistle. I mean the thistle stuffy.
Yeah, that little bit of milk thistle probably ruined everything. It started doing that.
That doesn't sound good.
It made me nervous, so I quit.
KitchenAid, what up? I mean, you buy a mixer 15 years ago, you expect it to, last.
It's got varying.
All right, do you want to pick a serving piece for something a plate like device? I will stay. You can do it. This one got decommissioned off the Good Eats set. Yeah, that's not really whipping. The internet said it worked. Oh. Right here would be great, I guess. And
Smoking.
It is. This looks incredibly unappealing to me. How are we doing over here? Shit, that's not gonna work. Yeah, there you go.
And lift off.
Uh-oh. Your comme de garçon. You need an apron, my sweet.
Here, thing on the other side.
Yeah, I think maybe our dreams of whipped cream may
That's all right. Okay, you see it? Will that make it thicker?
Elizabeth.
Look, it's beautiful. What were you complaining about? It's so pretty. Yeah, and healthy.
We don't know that it's going to actually taste good, though.
Pretend like it does.
But you see this? I am a huge fan of spring-loaded... Wait. Don't... Is that... Holy shit, it didn't foam at all.
Okay. This is what happens. Cooking live.
Wait, I can... All right, I got to get this out of here. What?
It's in.
Yeah, well, don't...
So what?
Let me make another one of these before we do anything rash.
No, it did actually go.
You know what? I'm going to let this... I want I don't want to put that right on I hoard foil. I'm going to put this on a cooling rack because I don't want, if I put this right on a plate when it's this hot, it's going to get moist. It's going to get moist and floppy, and I don't want that. Milk thistle waffle, honey. Happening right here. So I don't think this is ever going to happen.
No, it is kind of foamy.
It's not. It's no more foamy than it was a minute ago. All right, what do we got? Holy God. What the hell is going on in here? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh. What? Now it won't even close. We've got, apparently we're supposed to eat Nordic Ice chill packs.
We have that.
Oh, Franny, you found, okay, good. All right, well, that's going to start defrosting.
Here, so.
You know, I've only got one thing that I'm going to say.
What?
Mayonnaise. We could put mayonnaise in there.
You're not.
How do you know I'm not?
No, you're not.
How do you know that I'm not? How do you know I'm not going to put mayonnaise in this?
That would be really disgusting.
You don't know that.
I don't know that mayonnaise.
What are you doing in there? I know that kale wouldn't be the right thing. Ah, crap. Okay, look. Schmaltz would not be the right thing. We have got, look. I can't set this inside the refrigerator. We have some leftover Zucker's cream cheese. We could maybe try to put that in there. No? What about, let's at least, here, let's taste it.
Would heating it be, how about an egg white?
Oh, shit, it doesn't even taste good.
How about an egg white? Like meringue?
We could just make a meringue and do a meringue instead of whipped cream, because I don't think adding egg white to that's going to make...
We're at an hour.
What?
We're at an hour.
Well,
What else have you guys got to do to watch us fumble around the kitchen? Do you want me to add an egg white to that and see if it will?
I don't think it's going to make any difference. All right, go ahead. By all means, add 2 egg whites to this, and we'll just treat this as an experiment. I don't think it's going to do anything.
Okay.
But we'll try. We'll try. This is a deep disappointment. The internet has lied to me after I've been so damn good to it.
Okay.
These are no-name eggs. Ooh, got to get over here. Okay. Here we go. Now, I will say this. They're not as crisp on the outside as I'd like. Ouch. All right, that one's going to be the one we eat, for sure. And I'm turning this thing off. Well, I guess we have to make the rest of them, and then I'll...
Can they save these yolks?
No. Don't bother. I don't have time to try to save them right now. Here we go. Oh, crap. I got too much. Okay, complete experiment. Evaporated milk with sugar and egg white, and I guess just 2. Nice separating skills, wife. Nice. Yeah, there we go. Somebody said that it, on the line here, saying that it does work, but that you need a thickener. Well, like what? What do you want me to thicken with?
Gelatin? Or...
I'm not going to dissolve gelatin at this point of the game.
Cream tartar? We have cream
That's not a
tartar.
thickener.
Why not?
Well, because that's an... We don't need an acid. Trust me. At this point in the game, we don't need an acid. However, I do think we need a little bit more sugar. Here's our fruit. We got our fruit. This thing is like sick, anemic. Look at the mess. We're gonna have to burn down the house. Oh, thank you. Where did the confectioner sugar go? Do you know? Oh, wait.
Simple syrup?
Come on, chitty chitty bang bang. Yeah, baby. This is a cutaway of us looking into the bowl. You're supposed to look into the bowl. It's a Quentin Tarantino shot.
Intently looking into the bowl.
Nothing's happening.
I think it's getting fluffier. We should just got ice cream and called it. Of course, that's the dairy, which is not. Burns. Now, apparently, we're not done as threatened. As promised. We're not done as promised.
See, it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
I mean, I honestly blame the mixer.
You don't. The mixer's not the problem. I don't think the mixer's the problem.
I think my little teeny frother out?
Your frother's not going to do anything.
I know, but honestly, this doesn't sound very robust.
It's not the mixer. It's the concept. The concept.
Now
sucks.
we have raw egg whites. How about syrup? No, because you know why? We don't need anything else. Because the strawberries are good. Why do you think that's bad?
At least it tastes better now.
Okay.
I tell you what we'll do.
You want to add some cinnamon?
No. Cinnamon and turmeric are not always the answer. What we'll do, okay, hold on. Ouch.
Okay, now, in the meantime, we did talk about how this could also be a non-sweet. This could be a savory.
It could be. We could
chicken and waffles?
We could do some honey mustard on this and then put chicken on it. Is that what you want to do? Would you rather make this into savory? Or you want to put honey mustard on this and then like put on a can of sardines? Because we could do that. We've got a can of sardines. We don't have anything else.
Like a pregnant dish. That's disgusting.
Pregnant?
Mustard and sardines?
Just saying.
Well, maybe.
But you don't want that.
Lingonberry pancake.
Okay, so here. Let's do this.
Can I
There.
say this?
What?
Wait, here.
Hold on.
This is not foam. This is there's some
Would you help me?
there.
Could you get your big, giant, black freaking bowl off of this island? Because there's no room for anything else.
You're so intimidated.
You think I'm intimidated by that black bowl?
This is fluffy. Look, it's fluff.
Okay, we'll get a really big spoon and, because you wouldn't reach for a little one. And we'll try to make a plate.
Oh my God.
What? Did you call?
Now, seriously.
Is it big enough? I'm going to turn this around.
Turn the camera around. It's so pretty.
A little more?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, here. All right, spoon on. Show them your stuff.
But I think it's fine.
That's
Yeah.
a limp white foam.
Okay. All right.
Now you want to? Do you really want to sprinkle cinnamon on that with strawberries?
No, it's fine.
Here, I'll get you a fork.
Give yourself a fork. Am I the guinea pig?
I'll get a fork too. None of our stuff matches. Choose your weapon.
This skinny one. Okay. Well, I need a knife maybe too.
You want a knife
No,
too?
I don't need a knife. It's okay.
A dessert knife, perhaps?
No.
Slowly. I'm hoping there'll be drips.
Oh my God. Really? Here we go. Okay, ready? I know I always say, oh, it's really good, but okay, first I'll just break down the waffle situation. Just the waffle. Try just the waffle. I really do think the milk thistle adds a little crunch and also some toastiness. I don't know what the other ones taste like though. No.
Train! I'm not angry at this. I thought I was going to be angry at this. I'm angry about this foam because that ain't foam. That's spuma. Why is that funny? That's a culinary term. It's also the stuff on waves, the protein that rides on top of waves. It's called spuma. What did you think?
They probably started at Noma. Spuma at Noma. Spuma night at Noma.
Where did Noma come into this?
Well, most famous is something that they would.
Noma's in Scandinavia. Here, once again, the thing you made is the thing that tastes the best. How do you do that? The strawberry macerated with the mint are a winner.
And a little bit of black pepper.
I think you could actually use more black pepper.
Yeah, I'm a little shy about that, but honestly, I'm just saying, this is okay. For any strawberry? They're kind of going for it.
Francis.
He's investigating.
Yes.
He likes fruit and vegetables.
And yes, I'm going to continue to use this fork because it enrages so many of you. And I can't wait to see the comments tomorrow about how disgusting I am.
I think this is, I know I say it every week, but honestly, I think this is good.
I'm not mad at it.
Okay.
Milk thistle waffles.
And I will say,
with oat. So there's going to be a lot of pooping happening in about 13 hours.
But your liver will be healthy after your 14.
And my bowels will be empty.
I have not had these waffles prior to the milk thistle edition, but do you think the milk thistle didn't add something it needed?
It definitely changed them up.
Okay. I'm just wondering. But it's a way to incorporate something healthy.
They're not as crispy on the outside.
Why would they have done that?
Well, I don't know.
Why would a milk thistle be responsible for not making it crispy?
Because I say so.
You say a lot of things. People have been paying more than you. They say a lot of things.
That's from Life Aquatic. I don't think I didn't catch that.
All I'm saying.
Well, look. Holy crap, it's been an hour 15. You know how we lose viewers at the 1:15 mark?
Yeah.
So we're going to sign off.
Eat our waffles.
Finish our waffles. We're going to hop online here soon as this uploads to YouTube, and we will start answering your questions and replying and whatnot because we like that engagement. So until next week.
Song playing.
What?
I got a pretty good bass.
And we're going to play. Yes, she got another bass. It's an old bass. We'll be doing a song next week, and we hope that you will return to Quarantine Kitchen. How do I turn this in?
X.
Oh yeah, there it is.